That really bangs my balls. But how the hell am I? It's just bloody awkward. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to talk to you about a worldwide issue that has been bugging me for years. And I have found a cost-effective answer for it.
Tested by Machinery Nation.
For forever and a day, manufacturers have been producing machinery to be efficient, comfortable, and do the best job they possibly can, right? But so often engineers seem to forget about the simplest of things. A good example of that is an oil filter on an engine. Why is that always so hard to get to? They leave a micromillimeter around the outside to be able to get your tool on, and you need to employ a toddler to be able to get their arm in to be able to unscrew it, and it is always really, really frustrating. But the one thing that really bangs my balls is the location of diesel filler caps on a lot of machinery. Why do they put them in such awkward places? Do they not think that one day, maybe, a farmer on his own or someone else is in the middle of bumfun nowhere with a funnel and a can, and he's got to try and fill it up himself? If you've been there, you know exactly what I mean. If you haven't, let me show you some examples. Take my beautiful little Sammy Explorer 80. Where's the fuel filler? Oh yeah, right at the top of the back of the bonnet in front of the windscreen, like literally touching the windscreen. So when you've got to try and put a funnel in, that's not a problem. You put the funnel there, the funnel stays there, it's easy to tip in. But how the hell am I meant to get that red diesel into that funnel? Same from Baby Manitou. I put my funnel in, and it's down there. I want to try and tip diesel into that, but it's just going to pour out over the top because it's not at a good enough angle for the diesel to flow into the tank. And I was talking to my brother-in-law the other day who's got a great big John Deere combine, and during the summer months you don't bring the combine back to the yard to fill it up with diesel. No, you fill it with cans in the field, and you've got to drag the cans up the steps to be able to get to the diesel filler. It's just bloody awkward. Oh, squeaky. Right, I don't want to tar all manufacturers with the same brush because some manufacturers have got it right. Take modern tractors, for example. Their diesel tanks are now down by the steps on the left-hand side with a nice big filler hole. You can just literally tip the can right into it. Great. But take excavators or diggers, for example. Those filler caps are always in a painful place. If you've been there, you know what I mean. So one option could be having a submersible pump where you let the pump down into the can you've already got, hook it up to your battery and pump it in. Great, but they're extremely messy. And also, where do you store it when you're not using it? You could have a towable fuel bowser, but to be quite honest, it's probably not viable for the average farmer or small groundwork outfit. But I think I found a cost-effective answer, and it is the Viva Portable Fuel Bowser. Oh yes it is. Easy open lid with everything you need inside. It comes with a 12-volt fuel pump, 4-meter hose, automatic shut-off valve so you don't overfill your tanks, a fuel gauge, an in-tank filter, as well as an inline fuel filter, and also your 12-volt connections. You can move it around with your forklift, you can leave it in the back of your truck, you could put it on your trailer. It even doubles up as a nice place to sit to have your lunch. When it's empty, it's light enough to move around by hand. This one is 58 gallon, which is 220 litres of capacity. We also make a larger one, which is 116 gallon or 440 litre capacity. Let's give it a go. You don't actually need a set of pallet forks. I just stuck it in the bucket. Awesome. Right, I've moved it over here. I've wired it into the Manitou because that battery is accessible. Put it into the battery of the Sammy. I'd need to take the side cover off. That was just easier. You could do it the other way, obviously. Or have a separate battery. You could just have your own little battery for it. Like in that, there's plenty of room in there to be able to put a battery in. You could do that. I've put it into the Sammy, and now I'm going to turn the button on and pump it in. Oh, woo, it's pumping. I think I need to pull my trigger. Let's do it. It's pumping diesel. It's pumping diesel. Woo, woo, woo. I guess it's coming. That must be coming out. Can't even hear it. Yeah, it's coming out. It's pumping diesel. Oh, click. It's automatically clicked off. Automatically clicked off on the handle. How cool was that? Right, 3 more things to take away. You haven't got to use a filter funnel because you know what it's like when you pour a can of diesel into a machine. That filter on that filter funnel blocks up with rubbish. This is filtering it for you, so you haven't got to do it. So your machine is getting cleaner diesel and cleaner fuel inside it every single time. And also how clean it is. You know what it's like when you fill it up with diesel from a can, your diesel splashes everywhere, all over your paintwork, over your windows, over your glass, over your clothes. This keeps it really nice and clean. And then there's the price. Oh yeah, this is only £562.99. Make sure you check it out in the description, give us a follow, and we'll see you again. Cheerio.